shells for a living and baby gon' smell blood trail every minute.
At this point, I think it's safe to say that Rich Brian has surpassed all expectations. What started out as a 16-year-old kid with a pretty funny Twitter account has birthed a bona fide rap star, and with the help of his viral savvy label 88 Rising, Rich Brian recently scored a #1 hit on Apple Music's hip-hop charts, making him the first Asian artist to do so. His album Amen is his first really serious body of work, and it aimed to shake off the goofy, meme-worthy persona that Brian had developed since his Twitter days, a persona that's more closely aligned to his old name, Rich Chigga. I probably don't have to spell out for you what that name alludes to, and since deciding he wanted to take his rap career in a more artistic direction, Brian has publicly tweeted several times about the name change and his regrets. But the name change leaves a lot of us wondering, will his change from Rich Chigga to Rich Brian help fans take him more seriously as an artist, or will it just confuse people, leaving Rich Brian in obscurity as he tries desperately to convince people he's serious about his career? Before we talk more about that, let's take a look back at what other rappers have done in this exact same situation. While there's probably hundreds of minor examples like Lil Bow Wow becoming Bow Wow, or Young Jeezy dropping the Young from his name, one of the most prominent examples of a name change comes from the West Coast OG Snoop Dogg. Snoop really cemented his career as a rapper with the name Snoop Dogg, and it wasn't until years after his mainstream success that Snoop Dogg briefly changed his name to Snoop Lion in honor of the release of his reggae album. Suffice to say that the reggae album didn't get nearly the reception that some of his hip-hop classics did, and in fact, Snoop changed his name back soon after. In this case, I don't think it was something that the public could handle after years of calling him Snoop Dogg. That's the name stuck on his legacy as an artist, the name he'd released classic rap albums under, and even the name he used when he appeared on all your mom's favorite daytime TV shows. Snoop Lion felt like a weak attempt at rebranding, and with the first word Snoop still intact, it was a foregone conclusion that the name just wasn't meant to stick. Years after Snoop flip-flopped on his name change, Young Thug was just hitting what felt like the peak of his career at the time, and decided, in typical Young Thug fashion, to change his name to No, My Name is Jeffrey. This one is a bit more of a fleeting moment than a true attempt at changing his name, but Thug promised fans that if his album sold over 100,000 copies, that he'd change his name permanently. The album did eventually sell over 37,000 in its first week, but for now, Thuggers opted not to change his name, and probably for good reason. The last example, and by far the best case of a rapper changing their name, is 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz found success in his career long before he went solo, when he was one half of Playa Circle as Titty Boy. Playa Circle came up under Ludacris and was even signed to DTP for over 10 years. In those 10 years, their biggest hit was the Lil Wayne-assisted Duffel Bag Boy. But after Playa Circle split up in 2010, Titty Boy rebranded to a more family-friendly name, 2 Chainz, and his career took off like a rocket. It would be too long of a video to get into all of 2 Chainz' accomplishments, but more to the point, this is an example of a really successful name change mid-career. Titty Boy found success in the Atlanta rap scene, but 2 Chainz found mainstream success, to the point where a lot of his fans don't know he was ever popular with another stage name. So what does this all mean for Rich Brian? It means he has a lot of good options here. Like Snoop Lion, his name change could symbolize a change in the type of music he's making, or like Young Thug, he could find that people don't identify with a new stage name right after you've hit new heights in popularity. I think what he's doing is more like 2 Chainz though. He's signaling the end of an era. He's moving from someone who risks being viewed as a walking meme, and instead is embracing his artistic side and signaling to fans that he demands to be taken seriously. It's just different enough to show a change, but not too different to the point that he's unrecognizable. With the debut project Amen under the name Rich Brian, he's picked the perfect time to make the switch, and I think Rich Brian is going to move the culture and hip-hop's perspective on Asian artists forward with every new project, video, and sometimes even just by surprising Post Malone with another mariachi band.
Is it a mariachi band? You got a mariachi band? My mama called, seen you on TV, sunset shit done changed.
I want to hear what you think though. Let us know in the comments if you think Rich Brian has any shot at being as successful as Rich Chigga.
Now they are the same, congratulations.
What up, squad? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can hit the subscribe button. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by clicking the links below. Until next time, thanks for watching All Deaf Music.